Hello adventurers, travelers, and friends, and welcome back to a Bragworthy Adventures video. I'm your host Rose, and today we are on Marco Island, home to 1,000 islands, all of which we're gonna explore today. Well, maybe not all, but we're gonna see a lot. We're doing a series of videos while we're here on Marco of tour companies, and today we're going out with Florida Adventures, and I'm so excited. I've been out with them before on kayaks and on other tours, but I haven't really filmed those, so this time I'm gonna be filming their adventures and showing you just how fun they are. So let's get on the jet skis. Now this tour actually does take off from Marco Island. There are some tours where you have to go off the island, but this is at Sambis Park. Very accessible, easy. There's a lot of parking on the right hand side and a lot of amenities there at the park for you. Just plug it in. You'll find Florida Adventures by their massively marked out vans. Clearly the logos are there, don't worry. Michael just woke up and he's very excited to get on a jet ski, but today I'm gonna drive because Michael likes to throw us into the water and we're not playing that game today. No, we're not.
Yes.
No, I'm driving. I'm the safe driver.
Okay.
We'll see about that, but I'm the safe driver. Okay, let's go! So since we were filming, we got there a little earlier than other people, and so we got a little alone time with our guide to get to know him. His name was Andrew, and he is a Naples native, so he's from the area. But before we hopped on these jet skis, I needed to use the restroom, and thank goodness Sambis Park has one. Okay, so we're gonna head up towards the front. This is where you can use the restrooms for your tour or after, whatever you need. And they also have a little store and some bait, and you can fish up along here. So we'll go check out the store, and honestly I need to use the restroom, so we're gonna head over and do that. And it's nice to know that you have a restroom before a tour, because sometimes you drive there, you get there, and then you have that moment of panic. But no panic here. They got everything you need. They even have shirts, not Florida Adventure shirts like this amazing one, but shirts kind of like this to keep you protected from the sun and the water. And so if you forget anything or are a little stressed, don't worry. At Sama Pass, where we come for Florida Adventures, they have all you need. Then we headed back to the jet skis, learned about the dry bags that are there for your convenience, and met some of the other tour people.
Small dry bag in there. Squeeze out the air. Roll it, pop it a couple times. In the back, snap it nice and dry. You can put your waters and sunscreen in there as well. Anything else along the way, pop open the front compartment here.
Oh, wow.
And there is a bigger dry bag up there for everything else.
Okay, cool. Should we bring our towels with us or leave them in the car?
Leave your towels in the car.
That's what
Save
I
it for
thought.
afterwards.
Okay.
Yep. If you guys want, you guys can head and pack everything up.
I do.
I watched you before we came here.
Did you really? Bragworthy Adventures?
Yeah, that's how I found out about this and like the different restaurants.
This is the first time this has happened to me. I'm very, very excited. Meeting a couple of viewers was so amazing. So if you ever see me in the wild, say hi. Even if you end up seeing me riding around on a jet ski on wheels. This was so fun to, ride on the trailer down the ramp. Felt like a Disney World ride. And it was the perfect way to get in the water without having to worry about a jet ski rocking back and forth. They handle it all, they push you out into the water, and you're ready to go. I am very nervous to drive, but also very excited, but also very nervous. I feel
Which one is she more? Probably nervous.
You can write your answer in the comments below.
Together we are complete. She is nervous. I'm excited. We're nervously excited.
Anxiously engaged in an exciting adventure. The tour was led in a single file line, and we all headed out straight towards the mangroves to zoom in and out and about. Thank goodness we have a guide. Honestly, it's really easy to get lost in these mangroves. So Florida Adventures does have some things that you can rent on your own, but jet skis are not one of them. You have to have a guide in order to ride your jet ski. And having a guide certainly has its perks because he can also share some interesting information about the place where you're at.
If you guys haven't heard of the area before, it is known as the 10,000 Islands. And a lot of people don't know it is a special part of the Everglades in Southwest Florida. They start up in Naples and stretch all the way down south until you get to Florida Bay. And Florida Bay pretty much separates the 10,000 islands into Florida Keys. Now, one of the questions I always get about them is there really 10,000 islands out here? And yes, there is. There's actually more. They say anywhere from about 13 to 15,000 islands at any given time. Now, one reason is islands can disappear and reappear during the high and low tides that we have, but also the islands will break apart and sometimes form back together. If you guys also remember me telling you all the islands are protected, does anybody remember why?
Mangroves.
Mangrove trees. The word mangrove comes from a Clusa Indian term. It means tree walking on water. If you guys look out at the root system as we pass by, it looks like they do exactly that. They don't really anchor in the foundation that deep. Hurricanes and storms will come through and wash the foundation of the island away. That's when a chunk of that island can break off. It'll float around and then anchor up on the next shallow area, all the oyster bars and sandbars. You guys will see tons of examples of this back here. Little islands are going to be out in the middle of a bay, or maybe just a few feet off from the original island it broke off from.
Part of this tour was also being able to see the Cape Romano dome houses, which Marco is very well known for, and they're always so peculiar to look at. It's just incredible to imagine what kind of house this was when it was fully standing. After we did our drive-by and our look around the domed houses, we headed back out into the mangroves and we learned a little more about the creatures that live in these waters.
The cool thing about the dolphins is they are specific to the area of the 10,000 islands, so they don't migrate out of here. They're here year-round, right? They do travel about a 3 to 7 mile radius. What we just kind of passed up there is actually a really good spot, but just because of the conditions today, they're probably moving around a little bit. I'm hoping because it's a little bit of a low tide, then we'll probably find a pod back here somewhere.
Literally just around the corner from where Andrew said that, we found a pod. It was such a thrilling experience. I feel like when you see dolphins on a boat, it's a little less like they're right there next to you. When you're in the water with them on that jet ski, you feel like they're so close you could reach out and touch them when they swim by you. So I was exhilarated, squealing, so excited, and honestly, they were beautiful. Wow, they're all right there. As awesome as the dolphins were, we could not stay there forever, and it was coming close to the end of the tour, so we started to head back towards the marina to end our wonderful day on the jet skis. Maya and Claudia here, who have seen some of our videos before, but they were on the tour with us, and I would love for them to tell you guys what their thoughts were.
Yeah, it was really fun. I mean, I recommend it for anybody who ever has the opportunity to do it. It was probably like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We saw dolphins and we went really fast on the jet skis. It was just amazing all around.
I almost fell off a couple of times, but it was really fun.
I feel like at times it was a little scary for me, like the big waves, especially right when we were at Cape Romano before we went into
There was one wave where we like went over it and we almost like flew.
Yeah.
I honestly caught air, like there was no water underneath me. Like there were moments where it was like scary, but that's kind of what's exciting about it. And then once you're in there, the speed.
Yeah.
I don't know, I felt like I was in an action movie.
It was really cool,
It was so fun.
Amazing.
Okay, well they liked it, and I hope you guys like it, and tomorrow we're gonna go on another tour with Florida Adventures, so we'll see you then. Bye. So this is where we're gonna take off tomorrow on our boat tour. So you can see some Florida Adventure shirts matching mine down there. Those are the boats. So you just saw where we're going to be tomorrow on our shelling tour with Florida Adventures, but that's not going to be part of this video. That's a separate video on its own. If you're interested in checking that out, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, or I'll try and link it above if you're just here watching about Florida Adventures. But I really hoped you enjoyed being out on the jet skis with us today and seeing what Florida Adventures has to offer. We obviously had a great time. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Bye, travelers!